It is actually desirable. However, why did you deliver a person with you to the interview? Grace apologetically says, I'm sorry, boss. I notion I might convey her along so she may want to study something. The boss smiles gently and says, it is now not that it's not possible. Each of them smile fortunately at the boss's kindness and thank him. The boss with politeness says no problem. At some point, Brianna's boyfriend says at the telephone, once the boss leaves, simply clock out. Hello, I simply were given paid. Just then, the boss walks by means of. As soon as Brianna sees him, she fast adjustments her tone and says, neglect it. I'll talk to you later. She at once stands up politely and greets the boss. One day, the boss comes over with a challenge and apparently asks, Grace, I want to invite you something. I have got an order right here. Earlier than the boss can hand the report to Grace, Brianna snatches it and says, give it to me. The boss questions Grace. If she takes it, you do not care. Grace smiles and says, it's exceptional, boss. If she desires it, I am first class. Brianna smiles and thank you, Grace. Day after today, Brianna comes lower back with the report and complains loudly. Boss, I simply joined the organization. Grace right away says, what are you doing, Brianna? Then apologizes to the boss. I'm sorry, boss. The boss, in a relaxed tone, says, all right, Grace, you do it. And warning Brianna, he adds, do not pull this again. Brianna starts arguing lower back, but Grace pulls her away to calm her down. Later, after finishing the project, Grace brings the record to the boss. The boss examines it and says, oh, best. Truly desirable process. The boss fingers her some other record. By the manner, I were given some other order for you. Grace smiles fortunately, takes the second one report and leaves. As soon as she steps out of the boss's office, she gets a name from her mom. Grace excitedly says, hi mom, I just were given a bonus these days. The boss overhears her communicate as she says, you simply were given higher. Brianna slams her agency card on the desk and says, Mr. Walker? The boss, amazed, asks, biased? Tell me, how exactly am I biased? Simply then. Grace fingers the boss the second one finished venture. The boss in a well-mannered way says, all proper, Grace. Move lower back on your work. Brianna complains. Grace and that I joined together. The boss questions, so you think the difference between you and Charm is due to my favoritism? Brianna sighs and says, not simply that. The boss grows severe. While Grace labored hard, what have been you doing? Now do you continue to suppose I'm biased?